Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Zacian, Kyogre, and Dialga. Now, I don't know, I guess Zacian is the star of the show, although Kyogre, everything's going to be doing good. We're using Mamoswine for this first battle here, and then we're going to replace that here in a second with Dialga, and then we'll maintain that entire team throughout the whole video here. But Zacian, this one right here that I do have, it's not even completely powered up. It still needs several power-ups before it's maxed out, and it's, you know, unfortunately been the reason why I've lost a few battles winning a CMP up against another Zacian where shields are down, where I could have KO'd them if I was just powered up more. But hey, that's what it is. Even with the remote raids, I was not able to get enough. Now, that's because obviously lack of raids. When we did get them, I didn't go hard enough, but I was busy as well, and I was doing as many as I possibly could. And now that we have the limitation, woo, baby, it's gonna be fun maxing out new legendaries. So for everybody that did go hard when we had unlimited remote raids, you're looking good. All right, we did it right? Give yourself a pat on the back, because it was worth all that time and money you invested to just get it all done as hard as you could, as fast as possible before they did remove it. I should have went harder on a few more things, but it was getting a little expensive. It wasn't to the point where I couldn't afford it, but it was like, should I really be investing this much so quickly? But hey, you know what it is. If you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up. I have no idea where I'm going to take this, so let's go ahead and see what we have. Now, as far as my elo is concerned, I've been sitting at about 26. That's where I'm at. Like, it just won't let me leave that damn range. And if anybody's like, oh, it's the skill range that you're in, yeah, you're just not good enough. I'm beating legends left and right, as part of the videos that we've been seeing for the past couple of days. So that's out of the window. It's all about the counters and the whole stuff. But Poke, what about when you're using Mamoswine? You're getting all kinds of good leads. I sure was. Now let's talk about that as expected, and we're not going to look at the results afterwards, because it's just going to send me into a massive rage frenzy in which I'm going to non-stop ramble and rant. Okay, so we'll just avoid that and stick on to this like little conversation here. So after that, yes, it was a great run with Mamoswine. I was like, ooh, damn, Poke, let's get about to hit legend over here. Let's go, Poke, let's get it. And the people that don't want me to hit legend, like, hold the line, you know, in their little discords, all right, with their Cheeto Puff fingers. And so the next day, after I was doing so well with so many good leads, as expected, so I never get my hopes up. I was expecting it. I knew it was coming down the pike. Hard counter swap. Freezing when I was trying to hit my charge move. It was like, really? It's almost like I feel like they almost implemented a feature that doesn't allow you to hit your charge move in certain situations if it's going to result in you winning and bringing your percentage up as far as your win percent. And it's literally keeping me at about a 51% win rate. And par usual, let's go. Okay, so the next day, what happened? Well, I got hit with I do believe it was a 0-12. Yeah, yes, a 0-12. So I dramatically dropped. I would have been legend by now if I didn't get that. All right, but I was just sitting there in awe. It's so funny because you know it's real, but at the same time, it's literally just straight up happening. And you're just sitting there like, huh, okay. And you reach a point where you become so enraged in the past and so annoyed and so angry and frustrated with the situation that it's just not good for your health anymore. And you're just sitting there like, huh, ain't that something? Yeah, well, there you go. It's as expected. I mean, I knew this was going to happen, so here we are, right? So, yeah. Now let's get serious for a second here. Let's get real serious. Real damn serious. Okay. Let's hit myself with some reality. Okay. Well, Poke. Well, what if you are just not skilled enough to hit legend? You know, again, I'm gonna have to go back to I've hit legend many a times before. But Poke, those were when people were not as skilled. I'm gonna have to definitely argue that and say no. People were skilled enough to do it then, And it's not like all of a sudden there was a massive skill jump from 2 seasons to, oh my goodness, everybody's all of a sudden, some sort of a pro, right? No, that's not the case. It's literally the accounts. Now, you can personally screw up. Yes, you can make mistakes and just simply not do the correct calls in certain situations, and you're just screwing up left and right. That could be also a definite situation. But I'm going up against a lot of legends, okay? And that's where the argument just crumbles into pieces. Now, these legends that, or prior, they hit this season and then fell in score. They could have fallen in score, 1, because they were getting hard countered, 2, because they were intentionally trying to do it so they can get rewards going up against people who are not as difficult at the top, which makes perfect sense. But also, there's a little bit of a scummy element to that. But, hey, I'm not going to go any further on that. And what else? That's pretty much it. If I'm going up against them, you're seeing I'm winning. Bad leads, good leads, we're still doing all right. Not every single one I'm going up against I'm winning, because it's just not the way it works, So, the point is pretty much mute when you say you're not playing to the level of the other people that are getting legend. That's not the case here, right? But, if anybody has an argument that's otherwise, I'm not saying, if you say anything else otherwise, then you're wrong. But it's pretty obvious at this point that I can. This account is just simply destroyed. Somebody somewhere put something on it, and it's just not working out. It is just not allowing it. So, we'll see. All right, okay. But I'm still gonna have fun and play my heart out and give you the best content that I can bring. But it looks like we're taking this channel in a different direction towards more commentary and news driven. PvP is still going to be here. It's just towards the end of the season, and I love Master League. It's probably like my favorite league. Ultra League is also great, but Master League is just so fun, I personally think. And that's where like the disappointment comes in. See, I just become more disappointed with the situation that I'm in. It's not like I'm sitting over here like I'm the best battler in the world, no, or I'm so good, I should be legend. I've got the skill and I've got the experience to know what I'm doing. Sure, I make mistakes. If you're looking at my videos and watching like, you're messing up here. Look, if you recorded every single one of your damn battles too, put it on public display, and also when you went into a lot of these battles, you're kind of just going into it mid mindset. That meaning you're not going into it like, okay, I'm going to try my best. I'm going in here trying. But can you imagine if I'm not trying to lift myself up here, but if you ran into me, okay, let's just say, you see Pokey, okay, you're going to not try, okay? You're going to go into extra try hard mode, which is fine. Because, again, if I ran into some sort of content creator and I was just an average player, I would say, oh, damn. First of all, my heart would skip a beat for a second. And then I would say, okay, let's go. We got a somebody here who, makes content. I'm going to put forth my best effort to win. So I have that working against me. I also have my style of play being exposed constantly on a daily play. Now it just seems like I'm making excuses. What? All right, one after another. What? Let's see. Poke, why don't you just admit you just can't hit legend? You're just not good enough. But that's just not the case. That's just not the case. All right. So, anyways, going on a little long ramble here, but I know a lot of you enjoy it. We got the commentary. We do that all the time. We've had years of commentary, and we'll step back into it once the next season starts. We'll go full on commentary. Right? We're only 10 minutes in. We got 24 minutes on this video here. So, does it really matter? But anyways, I hope all of you are having a great time. Just want to give a shout out to you and say I appreciate all the support you've been giving me lately. And when I've done the face cam, you're stepping it up, you're hitting the like button, and you're showing me that you like this, which is everything a YouTuber needs. There's that nice Blizzard Kyogre landed on that Dialga. Let's go, baby. Oh, shoot. You love to see that. That's why I have Blizzard now. So I appreciate all the support and love that you all have been giving me. And I know I don't heart the comments like I used to. I'm going to try to get back onto that. I'm lacking in a lot of things in life lately. I've been slacking, folks. Okay, I need to get back on that horse and, really hit that dusty old trail and get back on that grind, right? So we'll just see how that works out for me. But I do appreciate all the support nonetheless. Now, I've mentioned this a few times in other videos, but I do have, I would call them an official sponsor, but they're just going to support the channel in a very big way. It's starting now, but starting next month, we're going to have links down below for these products, as well as a little bit of a logo on the side of the video for every video. So prepare for that as well. That's going to be on the top right. Just letting you know here, you don't want to miss it. We're going to be doing even more giveaways, and we've got some nice premium items on the way. We're talking devices that are going to be auto caching with Ultra and Great Balls. Okay, you got your Sleeper Plus thing, you know, Pokemon Go plus 1,000, right? Snorlax. All right, so that is going to be coming out, and which it's going to be using Ultra and Great Balls, but it is not going to be in an auto catcher. And I said it's going to be able to be reverse technology. All right, it's going to happen. It's already here. They're already working. It's already done. It's just not being mass produced yet. So the future is looking great for that. Hopefully everything works out. I was going to say something, but I don't want to bring it up in case I don't want to act like, you know, Niantic's always watching me, but I don't want them to know. Yeah, anyway, should edit that out. Anyways, yeah, so look forward to that. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be a great summer here. Shadow Mewtwo is looking pretty fun. We're not going to talk about comment. We're not going commentary. Just look at it. Just look at it. What's going on here? How you doing? Let's talk 1-to-1, right? So this summer, it's looking pretty good. It's a nice, cloudy, rainy day. We needed the rain here. Got a bunch of dust. Walking on the trail, got all these little like sap petal things that are on the ground. It gets stuck to her paws and my shoes and Athena's paws. So yeah, bring on the rain, bring on the wind. And I love cloudy days. It's the nicest thing. I don't know why. I love cloudy days over sunny days. Maybe because it's an excuse to be lazy. Who knows? But it's great for me. Shadow Mewtwo. What's going on with that? We've talked about that plenty of times, and so has everybody else. But Niantic is really doing a little something over here, right? They want that data. They said, no remote raids, get your butts out there and raid. So we've got a group of 7, and we should be looking pretty good. These people, I can vouch for 1, 2, 3 of them that are going to be on, 1 of them will be on the level of B. And then the other 2 will be pretty good and powered up Pokemon. And that should be enough solidly to take them out here. But this is going to take so many people by surprise. If you're just a newer watcher and all of a sudden you just, found this video and you haven't watched my other videos covering how difficult Shadow Mewtwo raids are going to be, I urge you to go and watch those. But if you have already, then let's go ahead and go over that just a little bit more because it's going to be pretty funny. Now, I'm not laughing at the people who can't do it or who do not have enough people. It's just, I look at everything in a comedic way because that just keeps me looking younger, all right? People are like, why do you look so young? It's like, I have a mindset that's not always serious. I'm serious at the same time. I don't take everything completely serious, and I just see it for what it is. So I laugh at the Mewtwo situation because what the frick is Niantic doing? Are you kidding me? This is gonna... This is nuts. This Mewtwo raid is not going to be easy. Like I said before, people in the city are going to laugh it off. Those people, I don't think they're mocking other people. I'm sure some of them are, but who cares? But the point is, people who do not have, raids overflowing with people constantly, and you're lucky to see 2 or 3 people in your gym, or at least your raids, when you do a new raid when it comes out, then you're going to be in a pretty horrible position. Especially if you do not have people who have maxed out Pokemon and or who know exactly the perfect counters to use. Because what's going to happen is I can see now you have like a level 35, a level 27, a level, 41 join the lobby, and it's like everybody's putting forth their best counters. And this is in no way, shape, or form mocking anybody who's not powered up. But the reality is that it is going to take quite a few strong Pokemon and trainers to take out Shadow Mewtwo. When it becomes enraged, I still want to see the look on people's faces. I wonder if Niantic can look through our cameras and watch us, through our front viewing camera. Not to sound like paranoid or nothing. If they want to watch me, I mean, by all means, Niantic, how's it going? How you doing? Hi. But it'd be funny to see the reaction, like, oh my gosh, like they'll probably think for a second, like, no problem, and then once they realize nobody's doing any damage and it looks like they're healing it, they're screwed. Say they got a group of 4 people together, not top tier strong Pokemon, and then they can't even take out the first Mewtwo once it becomes enraged, even when they purify it, or not purify it, use the gems. So that is the thing, the saving grace of this. Now, if you had a group of 5 people and everybody had 10 gems, and you made sure it just didn't become enraged, you kept using it and stopped it from becoming enraged, yeah, you'll be all right. But how long can you keep that up? All right, what if you're trying to do a raid train? It really depends upon how many shadow gems you get per Mewtwo raid, and that's pretty much it. Don't think you're going to be doing like rocket leaders in between. If you do, I mean, that could be totally an option. You get a balloon that passes by, might as well do it. Get your shadow gems. Make another purified gem, and you're going to be looking good to go. But yeah, I'm not entirely 100% sure on how exactly the purified thing works. Like, what I mean by that is, I do not know how many it takes to stop it from becoming enraged. Can you stop it from becoming enraged? And if you do stop it from becoming enraged, does it become enraged again? Like, I'm talking about the Mewtwo. I'm not talking about these other raids, right? Probably works in the similar way, so I should probably just stop talking about it because it's an irrelevant topic. Maybe. But it is going to be interesting. Hopefully you're enjoying this ramble. Okay, this is a big ramble while we take a look at battles here, right? Approaching the end of the season. If I rank up, that'd be great. I am trying. I will put forth my best foot and effort to make sure I can potentially rank up. I have to tell you something as well, that this may sound a little arrogant, but I feel like sometimes I'm just sitting here playing my game, and the teams that I'm getting that are countering me, and knowing when to block, when to shield, and even though I build up to the most deadly charge move, but I go for a bait or whatever the case may be, I feel like I swear that I'm being watched on a big screen by Niantic, and they're just like laughing at me, like, look at this, watch Poke. Oh, you got beat by the bot again. I could totally see that. I'm joking, okay? Then they got better things to do. But then again, the game's pretty broken, so who knows what they're doing over there. I could totally see them taking bets. All right, I got $15 on the bot. All right, I got $2 on Poke. This is me, folks. I'm just having a good time over here, right? So yeah, good luck on your Shadow Mewtwo's. I saw somebody in my comments. God bless them. I hope you make it. They said, I hope we're gonna try to gather a couple people for me and my wife. Hey, look, yeah, get a couple of people. Get about 7 people or something like that. If you have if you're level 50 or if you got maxed out top tier counters, then great. It's just funny to me because this thing is gonna be bananas, right? I don't know the let me just give you a little bit of a future sight, okay? A little bit of an Alakazam special here. I predict that as soon as afterwards, the backlash after the Mewtwo raids, it's going to start from the first place, the first time zone. They're going to let us know how difficult it is. Then once everybody else gets it, then we're going to start seeing it all over the place on how Niantic is just forcing us to go out to do these extremely difficult raids. And we didn't get enough people, we couldn't do it. And we were, losing our raid passes because we couldn't beat it. That's going to be all over Twitter. That is going to be on Twitter. I can see it now. There's going to be plenty of people who are completing it, but those people don't count. You're in the middle of the city. Like we've said before, it's like a faucet that's continuously going on full speed, full pressure. And all you got to do is Once you fill up one glass, you move it over to the side and you fill up another one. For the people who have nobody in their area, it's literally like the faucet is dripping one drop after another. So you have to sit there for, I don't know, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, God knows how long, even more. You get my picture. You got to sit there with your glass to collect all these little droplets until it's finally full, and that takes forever. As opposed to the people in the city where these raids just fill up, and they don't have to worry about anything. And I'll have fun, good. I'm not saying, oh, they get these lobs. But if you're actually saying, oh, get back outside and start playing. Oh, stop complaining. Oh, that the remote raid passes were removed. Oh, or they're limited to 5 per day. Oh, and the price increase. Oh, stop complaining because, well, everything's prices increased because of inflation. Shut the hell up, okay? Just do us all a favor and shut the hell up, okay? Because there's people out here who would love this game who are not in the city like you. Now, this is not to everybody, obviously. I just get a little bit, aggressive sometimes and a little mad. A little annoyed because of how brain dead some people are. But hey, that's the reality we live in 2023, right? Anyways, what's going on here? Finally gonna do a little commentary. Gone on a massive 20-minute rant. Got a good old Mamoswine out here with the Zacian. And let's have a little fun. Okay, we can let this first avalanche go. He's got to be careful for like some sort of like a Metagross, but it's not like they're gonna take us out into bullet punches. They're gonna be shielding up that first close combat. Sounds good. Do they want to double shield that Mamoswine? And they do. Oh, so what we're gonna do is swap into our Kyogre. And the reason why I did this is because they are down 2 shields and we are up 2. And I figured if they bring in a Dialga, worst case scenario, well, yeah, pretty much, kind of, sort of, then Blizzard, well, Kyogre itself could be a worst case scenario, right? With Blizzard on this thing. That we could just hit Blizzard and take them out. They bring back their Mamoswine, we could have totally shielded this up, which could have probably been a good option to do. But I'm figuring since we get rid of their Dialga and then swap into the Zacian, we'll have them use their energy here, bring in our Dialga, and a Dialga with Iron Head. And I mean, what can really run from this with energy, full health? Technically, nothing really. I mean, yeah, well, there is this, but that can't stop Dragon. Okay, so we got the Ho-Oh. It's going to take that damage. Anyways, folks, if you did enjoy this kind of ramble video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!